regarding Mr. Wilson and Tom Hanks in that movie where his ball becomes his friend and he talks to it because he's so lonely. I guess that's the way I am with Bungles. She's really become my best friend, and I definitely talk to her like she's a human being, and I truly think she responds. I think she talks back. Perhaps I'm crazy being on the road this long, but I'm not alone. I talk to people every day. Obviously, I'm surrounded by society. I've always made up small talk. I've always struck conversations with strangers, usually about them. It's just something I've always done, and I've always enjoyed doing that. I like people. I love people. So I get to know people by talking about them, engaging them. I break down their barriers. That's what I'm good at doing. I get past their defenses because I let them realize I'm not a threat. And really nobody's a threat. But I'm talking to Bungles like she's my best friend because I really only hang out with her as I've been going to a new location every night for the last several nights. And then I was wondering, why am I actually not talking to more people as often as I usually do? Well, I do in general when I encounter them, and I did make some friends that I hung out with, and that was nice, but I gotta be honest, after meeting Sarah, I feel like I fulfilled a purpose. Like it was almost as if I was going around talking to people trying to find answers, and each, like an old Nintendo game, you have to go to the shoemaker in this village, or you have to go talk to so-and-so in the woods, and you'll find these answers, and they lead you to the finishing of your quest. Well, I met Sarah, and I know I have a lifelong quest still, but I truly feel like one of the reasons why I was placed on this trip was either to find her so I could find this answer, whatever that may be, or just to meet her. I'm just coming around to realizing that after I left Austin, I felt so fulfilled. I actually told her when she asked me how it felt that I was going to be heading home now. I told her, I'm excited to go home. I was thinking that when you go back to the place you started after this kind of journey, that place you started is the same place, but it's never going to be the same because you're not the same. You'll go back there and it's going to be totally different because your perception's completely different, and the world is a reflection of ourselves. So I told Sarah that I was excited because I feel like a pirate who sought out to find a treasure, but the pirate couldn't ever find the treasure because he was drunk all the time. He had this bad addiction problem, was drinking all the time, but he kicked the habit, sobered up, found a treasure, and that's all he wanted to do, and so he can head back home. His conquest is complete. So I told her I was looking forward to heading home, but I'll always want the open seas like the pirate. I'll always want to be on the road. The only reason why something like being on the road is so alluring to people is because, as Stephen Covey says, it's sharpening your sword. So he tells a story about this man is sawing wood with this old saw, and it's dull as dull can be, and this man's just sawing away, trying to get this wood cut up in time as fast as he can. And some guy comes up and asks the man, he's like, why don't you sharpen your saw so you could be more efficient? And the guy's like, I don't have time, I'm busy sawing. But if the man took a few moments to sharpen the saw, he could be way more effective in his ultimate goal, which is sawing all the wood up in a quick amount of time. Being on the road is like sharpening the saw. You have to kind of step back and get away in order to learn how to be more efficient in regular life. And so that's why I'll always like the open road or any kind of travel. And that's why I'll never, like people said, yeah, get it out of you, and after you get back you can settle down. I don't know, people said all kinds of different things, but you know, it's not something that you use up. Actually, the more you do it, the more you want to keep doing it. Perhaps that's my addiction, since I've never really had an addiction to anything. Nevertheless, Godspeed, me and Bungles are well.
Touched, you say that I am too. So much of what you say is true. I'll never find someone quite like you again. I'll never find someone quite like you. Like you. Dying roses plead, I don't leave you alone. The demigods and hungry ghosts, so God knows I'm not